If you crave a peaceful, unique escape right outside your door, join us as we explore the calming potential of rare plant paradise. This isn't just about collecting, it's about creating a tranquil, private sanctuary where every square foot is optimized. We guide you through the beautiful process of designing for microclimates, the subtle shifts in sun, shade, and humidity that allow tender, rare plants to flourish. See how even the smallest patio can become a lush, exotic retreat built on attention to detail and a love for the unusual. Imagine stepping onto your balcony and instantly feeling transported to a lush, verdant rainforest. This isn't just about placing a few pots, it's about crafting an immersive escape where the air feels warmer and every leaf tells a story. We explore how to use height and density to trick the eye, employing slender palms, compact climbing vines, and ground cover in a layered tapestry. It's all about selecting tropical plants that enjoy the same conditions but offer vastly different shapes. Think glossy alocasias next to delicate, trailing dischidias. This section shows you how to strategically cluster pots to create a beneficial, humid microenvironment, turning a cold, exposed balcony into a warm, private paradise ready for your morning coffee. The world of aroids, the philodendrons, monsteras, and anthuriums, is the current obsession of plant collectors, and you don't need a greenhouse to join in. For your small garden, we focus on the dwarf, highly variegated, and unique leafed specimens that deliver maximum impact without demanding acres of space. This visual guide walks you through the beautiful arrangement of these stunning plants, highlighting how their spectacular foliage becomes the focal point against neutral walls or fencing. It's less about volume and more about value, choosing plants like a compact philodendron verrucosum or a small anthurium clarinervium whose velvety texture and striking veining turn them into living sculptures. Your walls are the most underutilized space in a small garden, and we show you how to turn them into a dynamic canvas for your rarest plants. This segment goes beyond simple wall hangers, exploring innovative vertical solutions like custom-built trellises, pocket planters, and stacked shelves that create an incredible jungle effect. By drawing the eye upward, you create the illusion of endless depth. The secret is selecting specific trailing and climbing rarities, like unique Hoyas or certain epiphytic ferns, that naturally want to ascend, making your vertical display look intentional, abundant, and completely effortless. The greatest challenge for a rare plant collector is often surviving the off-season. This inspiration deck provides simple, beautiful solutions for creating tiny, sheltered zones in your small garden. We show examples of using repurposed glass cabinets as miniature cold frames, or positioning a stone wall to absorb and radiate warmth through the night. It's a study in intentional placement, grouping sensitive plants near water features for humidity or under the slight cover of a pergola to diffuse harsh afternoon sun. You'll see how these subtle architectural decisions turn harsh garden conditions into bespoke, life-giving environments for your most delicate specimens. For the lover of arid landscapes, a small garden is the perfect stage for a dramatic collection of unique succulents and cacti. The key here is architectural display. We feature ideas for raised rockeries built into small corners, using striking stones and coarse gravel as a backdrop that makes the spiky silhouettes and unusual colors pop. This is about curation over clutter, focusing on the fascinating forms of slow-growing rarities like certain haworthias or sculptural euphorbias. This section shows how to create a visually impactful, low-maintenance corner that feels like a piece of the high desert, perfect for a sunny, dry patio. a small garden can still host an aquatic spectacle. This visual journey focuses on incorporating water features, from barrel ponds to tiered fountains, specifically for showcasing rare moisture-loving flora. We highlight fascinating specimens like unique carnivorous plants, Sarracenia or Dionaea hybrids, or unusual ornamental grasses that thrive at the water's edge. The Mini-Bog is a self-contained, high-impact ecosystem that adds the soothing sound of water to your sanctuary, creating a deeply immersive and calming atmosphere. It's an unexpected way to bring a distinct and wild rarity to a confined urban space. Flowers fade, but the drama of variegated foliage is eternal. This deck is a celebration of rare leaves that carry their own striking color and pattern, from creamy white splashes on a Monstera tie constellation to the deep, complex purple of unique calatheas. We focus on how to use these brightly patterned plants strategically, a pop of variegation to brighten a shady nook, or a contrast in color to break up an expansive green. By focusing on rare leaves, you build a garden that remains visually thrilling through every season, making every small corner a gallery of living art. Hardscaping is the frame for your botanical masterpiece. This section is dedicated to using non-living elements, like carefully placed river stones, large slabs of slate, or decorative gravel, to create contrast and definition. The placement of a single, sculptural boulder next to a rare, architectural agave can turn a common patch of dirt into a dramatic focal point. We illustrate how different rock colors and textures influence the temperature and drainage for specific plants, making your hardscape a beautiful, functional element that elevates the rarity of your planted collection. Many people think of orchids only as temperamental indoor plants, but many rare varieties thrive outdoors in sheltered microclimates. This gallery shows creative, beautiful ways to display both terrestrial, soil-growing, and epiphytic, tree-dwelling, orchids. Imagine rare, mounted orchids hung like jewels on a shady fence or small, prized terrestrial orchids planted among soft moss at the base of a planter. It's about replicating their native canopy environment in miniature, adding an element of fragile, exotic beauty that transforms your small space into a truly dedicated sanctuary. Even the smallest garden can offer a harvest, especially when you choose rare, dwarf fruit varieties that have beautiful foliage or unusual fruit. This section inspires you to integrate the edible with the exotic, featuring ideas for compact citrus trees or unique fig varieties in large, decorative containers. These plants not only provide an unexpected source of color and texture but also a rewarding, sensory experience. They are living, breathing sculptures that reward the patient collector with both beauty and bounty. A sanctuary should be enjoyed at all times, and a moonlight garden comes alive after sundown. We feature rare plants with white or pale-colored flowers and foliage that glow in the dark, often paired with intense, nighttime fragrances. We showcase how plants like certain white-flowered datura or unique night-blooming cacti can be strategically placed near seating areas. The effect is magical. A small, dark corner becomes illuminated by pale light and intoxicating scent, offering a peaceful, private experience unlike any daytime garden. The rare plant collection deserves a setting that speaks of history and character. This segment focuses on blending the living rarity with decorative rarity, using antique metalwork, aged terracotta, or weathered stone statuary. The contrast between the fragile, living plant and the enduring, time-worn object creates a sense of profound permanence and curated elegance. This is not about new, shiny decor, it's about using pieces with a story to give your small botanical sanctuary a deep, established soul. The deep shade of a small garden is often seen as a challenge, but we show you how to turn it into an asset by creating a secluded, lush grotto for shade-loving rarities. We highlight the incredible diversity of rare ferns and patterned calatheas that thrive in low light. The focus here is on varying texture, from the delicate lace of a unique maidenhair fern to the bold, painted leaves of an unusual calathea. It's about layering different shades of green to create a cool, calming pocket of dense, fascinating foliage. Achieving that misty, jungle atmosphere is possible even on a tiny patio. This visually rich segment explores easy-to-implement solutions for boosting humidity to keep your most demanding rare tropical plants happy. We feature inspiring setups using misters, grouped plant clusters, and simple water bowls. It's all about creating an enveloping, dense canopy effect that not only looks magnificent but also feels profoundly restorative, offering a true, sensory escape from the dry urban environment. Your plant containers are as important as the plants themselves. This deck showcases creative, space-saving display ideas for your rare plant pots that go far beyond standard shelving. We explore tiered metal stands, repurposing vintage materials, and hanging displays that use verticality and asymmetry to highlight individual specimens. The goal is to make every container a feature, ensuring that your small collection is presented as an intentional, beautiful gallery, rather than just a collection of pots. The piece found in a rare plant sanctuary is a direct result of thoughtful, focused design. When you cater to the specific needs of these unique species, you are rewarded with an environment that feels rich, secluded, and perfectly balanced. We hope this helps you cultivate your own little corner of rare beauty. Thank you for watching more Decor.